Hello, everybody. Welcome. This is Dr. Andrew Solomon. Mixed in with Hello, everybody. Welcome. This is Dr. Andrew Solomon. Welcome to Nissi Naturals. Please share the video.
But you know not the way we live in Africa. I know they think them talk about Africa.
On your head. Sometimes you can use Hello, everybody. This is Dr. Andrew Solomon. Welcome. The song that you're listening to is Africa Wabachi by Mwamba Children's Choir. You know, working here on my wife's hair. And what you saw us working on, we are pre-pooing. Okay? We are pre-pooing. That's what we're doing. Now, let me walk you through the pre-pooing. That's the first step. Why are we pre-pooing? We are pre-pooing because we want to lift off any dirt of the hair, any dirt of the scalp. And you actually hear the word pre-pooing before you shampoo. Before you shampoo, you can actually pre-poo. And the purpose of pre-pooing is, try to use something to lift, the dirt or the product buildup off of your hair, okay? And that's what I am doing right now. But today's program, we are going to be showing you how to, grow your hair, and style your hair with one of the Nissi Naturals natural gels. And, most of you are so used to, styling gels that, the primary ingredient is a kaboma. and carbomas and, have been, known to actually trigger, the growth of, cancer cells in your body. They are not natural. They are not safe for you. They may be safe for one person, but they're not safe for everybody. So rather than take all the chances, God has given us natural ingredients that we can use to actually style your hair using a gel. Okay. So what I did right here, I took, half a cup of kombucha vinegar. Some of you drink kombucha. Kombucha is something, that you drink, but you can also use on your hair. And I mixed it with distilled water. So I did half and half. And then I sprayed, my wife's hair. Okay. And this is going to help me, it is actually going to start lifting off any excess buildup on her hair. Why do I do that? So that when I introduce the gel later on, when we are styling, it is going to actually penetrate her hair follicle very easily. Okay? Very nicely and very easily. The other thing is that this pre-pooling process allows me to shampoo the hair nicely, and when you go to shampoo her hair will be really cleansed very nicely. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do, I'm going to invite my daughter is going to come, and she's going to now shampoo the hair, and my studio assistant is going to bring me the shampoo bar that we're using. We're going to use the clarifying shampoo bar. And, the clarifying shampoo bar helps us, to do what? The clarifying shampoo bar helps us to cleanse really well. Let me show you what we're using. That is the clarifying shampoo bar. It is a shampoo bar that allows the cleansing of your hair without stripping it of its natural sebum. Okay? And it's made with coconut oil, olive oil, red palm butter. It's made with shea butter. It's made with castor oil. And it's also made with cocoa butter, bentonite clay, banana powder, apple cider vinegar. We use also honey in here, glycerin, decoglucoside. These are all cleansers, natural cleansers. And it has panthenol, which is a vitamin B. And then it also uses a blend of essential oils like peppermint, which opens up the pores of your scalp, tea tree, which is also dandruff, antifungal, and lemongrass. All these are wonderful things that you can do. So what you are going to see is you are going to be, seeing my daughter. Also, it's just a family affair here. She is, she's going to shampoo the hair. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, you can use, that's a shampoo bar. A clarifying shampoo. I don't know if that would be enough, but, could you use that one right there? There's a bar right there. So, see that little bar? That should be enough. Okay. So wet her hair really good. Okay. Put the shampoo bar in the sink. Let it soak. And then just wet her hair. What's the matter? Is it too cold?
It's okay. Are you sure? Yeah.
So please share this video and let your friends come and experience this. I am also going to share on my I'm going to share on my Facebook, and I'm also going to share on let me see. Yes. So the first thing that you do, you wet the hair and wet the side also, because but yeah, right on the sides, you know. So because we did a pre-poo, you know, when you wet the hair like that, you're actually getting rid of the pre-poo, and now we're going to use the shampoo bar. And the way you use the shampoo bar, you rub it in your hair. Now that your hair is wet, just rub it through, okay? Yeah, rub it through. And also underneath, go underneath, gather the hair, you know, and then you are going to so the first, you know, the first thing that you do, what we're trying to show you here, that the first thing that you have to do is make sure that you shampoo your hair really good, okay? This clarifying shampoo bar, do the sides, please, on this side, you know, and right here, really saturate it. Don't be shy now. And at the bottom, at the back, rub it in, don't be shy. Over here, do go back and forth. So it's a family, you know, affair. You know, we all take care of each other. I mean, even animals groom themselves. Why can't we really take care of each other? Groom each other, shampoo, pre-poo, style. One of the things that Africans used to do, you know, they used to bond around hair, men and women. Africans would, you know, get a day and they would all sit down and groom each other. You know, you probably have seen the pictures of, you know, the Maasai or the different, you know, African tribes, people sitting around and applying, you know, some mud to their hair, or herbs to their hair, styling it, braiding it, grooming it, you know, and having conversations. You know, hair is a very, very important culture piece in, especially in the African culture. You know, so here we are, you know, today I just asked my daughter to step in and help with shampooing her mother's hair, you know, so part the hair and then go in the middle, right there in the middle, part it in the middle and then do one side, you know, so go like that. Just use your fingers to part, okay? So take that side and apply shampoo. Okay. Do that section. Okay. Rub it in. Rub it in. Go all the way at the bottom. You know, here you divide the hair into two. You know, that will make it easier for you to shampoo your hair. Sometimes people will divide it into four. Because my wife has a different type of hair, you know, from my daughter's. You know, she's mostly a type 3, type 4. My daughter is mostly a type 4. So my wife is a type 3 C, 4A kind of type of hair. You know, she has a looser curl, you know, so she has a looser curl. My daughter has a tighter curl. I want you guys to really pay attention to that, you know. There's a difference when you know, when you are detangling, you know, people with a looser curl, they don't have to worry about the same problems that people with a tighter curl struggle with when you're detangling. You know, people with a tighter curl go all the way at the bottom and just rub that shampoo in there, You want to make sure that you really cleanse really well. Part of your hair regimen is how do you cleanse. If you do not cleanse the scalp, your hair will not, grow. Okay? Before you rinse, I want you to go through like this. Okay? You see that? Use your fingers and massage. But anyway, like on this side, you need more shampoo. Just go through and scratch the scalp with your fingernails. Scratch it, scratch it, scratch it. Leave the shampoo bar there and just do what I'm doing. See that? Scratch, scratch, scratch. That is good when you're massaging, someone's scalp. It's a good therapeutic, activity, but also it helps the hair to grow. When you massage your scalp like this, it actually enhances growth. Okay? Now, today's video, what we want to do, we want to actually show you some of the gels that we use to style. And by the way, you can use these gels just by themselves. They have worked so well with my wife's hair. Let me share this video. I can't find it, but I will find it.
It's called Nissi Naturals Hair and Skin.
So, okay, here we are. Let me share it. So you're growing and styling your hair, but before you actually talk about growth, talk about styling, you have to shampoo. So that's the first thing, okay? There you are. So you see how now you can start rinsing. Did you do the hairline? Did you shampoo it? The hairline, is always ignored. And then, there we are. So, once you shampoo, you rinse nicely. You rinse thoroughly. Make sure there's no shampoo left over. This shampoo bar that we're talking about, it actually cleanses you without, stripping your hair of its natural sebum. Sebum, these are the natural oils that actually help your hair look, healthy, your hair to grow. When your hair is stripped of its natural sebum, it will actually break. Some of you are using detergents, okay? Some of you are using detergents. But, detergents are not really good. if you're watching the water, when the water is clean, it's not cloudy, you know that you have really shampooed your hair really beautifully. Okay. So those of you who are watching, please share the video. If you're watching us on YouTube, share this video, with friends. We do educational videos. Give me some water so I can also wash because I'm now coming in next. Yeah, so. Nice and clean.
Thank you.
Give me more. Turn on your head a little bit on the side. So we can do this side. Give me a microfiber towel. I think some of you are hearing me whisper, get me a microfiber towel. This is a microfiber towel. Always use a microfiber towel on your hair. Don't use a regular towel because what it does, it gets entangled in your, curly hair and it breaks it unevenly. And when your hair breaks unevenly, it actually, it will not grow properly. Okay, get up. Pull up the lever. So here we are. You can take this out of the way. So today we are going to actually we are going to use we are going to use the FlexiKra. This is our a natural styling gel, and it's made with okra extract. It's made with aloe vera extract, glycerin, xanthan gum, hydrolyzed wheat protein, and it's naturally preserved with Neodefend. It's also scented with rosemary essential oil, and also it has vitamin E. Let me show you how the gel looks like on camera. That is the gel. Okay? That is the gel. You see the gel? Okay? And it smells really nice. So that is the gel that we're going to be using. My studio assistant is going to get me the other gel that we are going to use. We have a sample here. Then we also have this gel, for those of you who are looking to lay your edges. This is called FlexiFlax. FlexiFlax is also made with aloe vera gel, aloe vera water, Irish sea moss, glycerin, and xanthan gum, hydrolyzed wheat protein, aloe vera 100x, and preserved with a natural preservative, and it also has lemongrass and tea tree essential oil blend. It also smells really good when you put it on. Smells like a dessert. Okay, so I'm going to use this, and like I said before, spoon. When you use your product, please don't dip your fingers into the product. What you should do, if you're going to use this gel, take some out of your jar. Actually, this will help you guys see how the gel looks like. And my wife is going to always jump in and share with us what she does, with her hair. Okay, what she does with her hair. So, first of all, honey, I want you to share with the people who are listening, your type of hair. You have a looser curl, and it's not as tight as your daughter's, right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to turn you a little bit like this so that I can have, but I want you to talk about your experience, because you are one of the people who has, who actually has benefited a lot, from this, natural gel. I want you to compare this with your experience with EcoStyler gels and all those, gels on the market.
Well, when I used to use the EcoStyler gel, it would give me a look, almost like it would kind of give a look that my hair was sort of wet looking, and it would help lay down my edges. But what I didn't like about it was I didn't like the flakiness and the stiffness. And sometimes I found, not just EcoStyler, there were some other gels that I used. If I combed my hair sometimes.
So your assistant, excuse me, could you come and get me the hair clips, because I need to divide her hair into 4 parts. Is this what you normally do? Sorry to cut you short.
Yes, 4 parts.
Yeah, 4 parts.
So I found that the gels sometimes when they would harden, that sometimes they would do breakage, but I also felt a lot of times it just added a lot of flakiness.
So every time you combed your hair, the flakes would end up on your clothing.
Yes.
And so on and so forth.
Yes.
So go ahead, yeah.
And sometimes it would provide breakage, so I felt my hair was stiff. So I personally, maybe I would use it if I put my hair in a ponytail or something to lay down my edges, but I didn't find some of the gels on the market to really help with making my hair feel soft or anything like that.
So talk about what you have experienced from the gels, especially you've used both of them. But your favorite right now, your favorite go-to, is the FlexiKra. Yeah.
When I first started using our gels, I started with the FlexiFlax, and I did like it. It helped. It helped define my curl, and it kept my hair in place. But
this is what she's talking about, the FlexiFlax. It has a different color. It's more clear.
So it did keep my hair in place, and it sort of, it made some of my curls, feel a little stiff. Which, at first that's what I was looking for. But then when I tried the FlexiKra, I've been using that since April. In April, if you remember, I got my hair, styled and I got cut. And so after that regimen, when I washed my hair, I started using the FlexiKra.
Right.
And so what I did the first time I used it is I washed my hair just like you did, and then I came out of the shower, and then I added the FlexiKra to my hair, and I actually did a wash and go with it. Because I didn't have time to do the twists. We were on our way to church.
Right.
And
you were in a hurry, in other words.
And if you remember, right before that, I had my hair. I did a blowout, so my hair was straight.
Right.
So when I washed it, the FlexiKra brought back my curl.
It restored your curl.
Restored my curl.
Right.
So I went with it, but when I came back, I noticed my curl stayed. I didn't lose my curl throughout the day.
Okay.
And my hair felt soft, and so the next day, that night I put it up, of course, with a satin cap. So I always sleep with a satin cap, because if I don't, my hair will get frizzy. It will get messed up on the pillow. So the next day, I spritz I always use water, because like you said, water is our friend. So every day, I use water on my hair, and I noticed that my curls came back. The FlexiKra. The gel I put in, it's like it revitalized almost, if that makes sense.
Revitalization of your curls.
Yes, and and I didn't have to put more gel in. I said, oh wow, and so that.
So you just sprayed your hair, and the previous night you had put in the FlexiKra.
Yes.
Okay.
And so I said, wow, my curls, I have curls, you know. And so I combed out my hair and I styled it. And my hair, you know, everyone's hair, my hair shrinks.
Everyone's hair shrinks.
But I had curl, and my curl stayed. And usually in the past what has happened is I've lost my curl through the week, unless I add more product. But I found that I could go 3 or 4 days just re-spritzing my hair and not having to add more gel, or you know, there might have been some of my ends I may have had to add some little extra gel, but for the most part just the spritzing. And so not only did it define my curl, you know, it also helped just make my hair be moist. So I kept with that regimen. Shampoo my hair. I was using the FlexiKra every day. So I decided what would have happened if I just used it all the time. Because it wasn't like the FlexiKra was different. It wasn't leaving my hair stiff.
Right.
It's definitely not for using if you want to control your edges. That's not what FlexiKra is for. What I discovered, what it did is it made my hair soft.
Okay, so it makes your hair soft.
It added moisture to my hair, and it defined my curl.
Repeat that.
So the FlexiKra,
right,
it added softness to my hair. It defined my curl.
Okay.
And it added moisture.
All right.
And my routine was easy because it didn't require a lot of product.
Right.
So one, I noticed I wasn't having any flaking.
No flaking.
No flaking.
Guys, you hear that?
No
you know,
flaking from the FlexiKra.
And this is the FlexiKra, and you know, let me show them. You know, that is the FlexiKra. Okay, that is you can see how the gel is. It is gel-like. It is natural. We do not add any carboma to our gels. Carboma is actually, you know, the product that is used out there on the market to make your gels look gel-like. But carboma is not a natural ingredient. It's something that scientists produce in the lab, and it's a chemical, okay? And it has been known to actually trigger, you know, cancer cell growth in your body. Go ahead.
I just want to add Eco Styler. When I used to use it, it made my hair itch. And my scalp always itched. Which is why I didn't like using it, because then I would ruin my style.
Well,
it would break through the gel, and it would make my scalp itch so much. And so it's another reason I didn't really like it as much.
Now, someone out there would say, well, for me, it doesn't make me itch. You know, it may not make you itch, but the thing is that you don't know what it's doing. You know, it may not itch, but you don't know what it's doing. You know, first of all, if it triggers dandruff, for me, that would be a no thank you, ma'am.
Yeah.
You know, that means that it's staying on top, and it does not get absorbed by your hair follicle. Now, the Nissi Naturals FlexiKra is made with flaxseed extract. It's made with aloe vera extract, and it's made with xanthan gum. Okay, and as you can see right now, I am partitioning my wife's hair, and all I'm applying is because her hair is still wet. All I'm applying is you know, the FlexiKra. Okay, and make sure the hair is wet, and then for overnight we are going to keep her hair into 3 strands. I'm not the best 3-strand braider, but you know, you don't have to be the best 3-strand braider. You just do a 3-strand, and tomorrow morning for church, she's just going to take it out, and you know, she will comb it out, and it's going to have this loose, wavy curl, you know. So go ahead.
So the FlexiKra, because it has the okra.
Yes.
What I began to notice, I just kept using it, like I said, over the weeks, and I just wanted to see how my hair would respond. So one thing I noticed is I wasn't having as much product buildup when I would wash my hair. You know, I didn't feel the heaviness.
Right.
That some products, I've used, to kind of, to feel, especially heavier products. I feel the buildup after a couple of weeks, but with the FlexiKra, I wasn't feeling as much buildup.
So the hair really absorbs it.
Yes. My hair really absorbs it. And I found out my hair really likes it. So then I began to notice that my hair started really growing. And
I've noticed that.
And my hair's been growing evenly.
Evenly.
Because usually it's one side of my hair, and it's always been that even when I had a relaxer, one side of my hair would grow.
Right.
And then my other side would have more breakage.
Right.
I would have a lot of breakage on one side of my head. But I noticed my hair was growing evenly because before, like I said, I did this regimen, someone that came and cut my hair. And so they gave me a nice even cut. And so with the FlexiKra, my hair has been growing evenly on both sides.
Right.
And just as, in the morning when I wake up and I do the spritz, and even when I add the gel, I comb it through my hair. And I was noticing, wow, my hair, the length is getting longer and longer. And so usually to get that kind of length, I'd have to straighten my hair. But my hair, even with my curl, it was getting close to my shoulders.
Right.
And so I just noticed after a month, my hair grew, then after 2 months. So now my hair, I've seen more hair growth with this product than any other product that I've used, because usually what happens to me is my hair gets dry, it gets brittle, and it breaks. It would get to a point that it would break. But with the FlexiKra, it's aided with the water and the moisture, and it's really helped keep my hair, not get out, so especially my ends get so dry and brittle.
Right.
I will say this, that with the styling, with the FlexiKra, that it does help me if I want to have like a particular style. Like if I want my hair close to my head, then sometimes I'll put it on and I'll put a cap on and just let it, sort of penetrate. And then I'll take the cap off, and my hair will be a little bit more tighter to my scalp, and
right.
Or you can do twists. We've seen customers who have used FlexiKra get twists done, and they have said that the curls that come from their twists have stayed, and that they've liked it because hadn't had to use a lot of product.
Right.
I like it because I don't have to put product on my hair every day.
Too much product.
Yeah, it's the water, and maybe every 3 or 4 days I do a touch up. I add a little bit more. I do add the most. I make sure I'm generous after a wash, like you just did. This is when you want to be generous with the FlexiKra. But I will say this, that it will last me. Today's Saturday. Right. I probably won't have to add any more until Wednesday or Thursday, and I won't even have to add that much. I only add maybe about a tablespoon for my whole head as a touch up.
Right, right.
And I focus on those areas, especially like my ends that need it. But it's just my hair absorbs it. When water is added to it, it revitalizes the curl. But for me, the thing I really love about it is it helps define my curl, because when my hair gets dry, it can kind of look straightened out and not have that nice loose curl. I think that's the thing about us that have type 3 hair, that sometimes, we do want to have a curl. And in the past, what I've done is I've taken like shave flax and I've had to do twists to twist my hair and then undo the twist to get a curl. Right. But with the FlexiKra, it just enhances my curl more. And that's what I really like. That even for instance, I will go all week. I won't retwist my hair. I'll put it up, and I will still get that nice curl in the morning when I spritz my hair.
So right now I'm working on the back of your hair, so people can actually see. I just put some FlexiKra, and I don't know if the camera can see it. Right here, you can see the curl. My wife is mostly a type 3C, a little bit of type 4A, but she's mostly a type 3C hair. Looser curl, but you can see the definition, the curl definition in the back. So the way I get that curl definition, I apply the FlexiKra, and then I actually massage it into her hair, like so, okay? Especially back here, because your hair dries up a lot. My wife's hair is very, very interesting. In the back, it is actually, it is a different type of hair, and in the front is a different type of hair. So I told you that she's in the front, she's a type 3. In the back, she's mostly a type 4A, but you can see I'm massaging the FlexiKra gel in her hair in the back. And you can see how bouncy the hair is. But also, if you look carefully, you can see the looser curl definition that normally, doesn't happen when you use the Eco Styler. Did it happen?
No, because the Eco Styler is designed to keep your hair tight or
to hold it in one place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was no bounce.
Right.
There was no bounce, and you really weren't doing it for the curl.
Right. Right. Right.
Maybe to keep the curl in place if you use rollers or something.
Right.
But to me, I think the biggest surprise was my hair growth.
The hair growth is actually the biggest, even hair growth, by the way.
And
I should add.
Yeah. And I personally attribute that, I think, because it is, you're using okra.
Right.
And, some people would think okra, but, it's actually turned out to be a wonderful ingredient for the hair. And
actually, on the market right now, okra is one of the new things on the market. Even different hair manufacturers, natural cosmetic hair manufacturers are all using okra.
Yeah.
Okra is the new kid on the block. It helps your hair grow. So if you're looking for your hair to grow, okra is going to help your hair grow. Okra is absorbed by the hair. It will not flake, okay? You will not see any flaking.
The other thing I want to emphasize is, for me personally, because I used to have a relaxer, I used to use a lot of heat. I used to use heat daily on my hair.
Right.
My hair went through a lot of damage. I will say this, that since April, I have not used heat. I've avoided heat. I've focused, and I really believe that it has allowed my hair, the FlexiKra has given my scalp a chance to rest, because I haven't done a lot of manipulation of my scalp. It's given my hair a chance to sort of rest.
Right.
Because, like I said, back in, you remember Easter or Resurrection Sunday, I got my hair done, and so I had a blowout.
Right.
And my hair looked, it was straight. Everyone complimented me on my straight hair, but, that lasted a couple of weeks. But I really did want to get back to my curl. And so the FlexiKra has allowed for my hair to grow and my scalp to rest. I haven't done a lot of manipulation on my scalp. And, because, I think anytime you do use heat,
right.
like I did, I was a blowout with a blow dry, even though it was a low setting.
Right.
I just wanted to give my hair a chance to repair itself. So I do advise that don't use heat excessively. And if you do use it after a styling, like I did it for a special occasion, give yourself a couple of months to let your hair just recover and
rejuvenate.
And so I've been amazed by the hair growth and the softness. My hair is soft.
So in your experience, the FlexiKra gel has has helped you repair your natural curl.
Yes.
And it has helped your hair grow evenly.
Yes.
And my wife is naturally salt and pepper hair. She does not dye her hair anymore. Yeah, we do have, natural ways of dyeing. But my wife decided to embrace her natural salt and pepper hair. That's genetic. And she just decided to keep it that way. And, for you, if you want to dye your hair, you can go ahead and dye your hair. There are natural things that you can use to dye your hair. But my wife decided to embrace her grays. She has a lot of them, and she likes them the way they are. Yeah, go ahead.
No, I said the other thing is I'm not mixing products.
That's to talk about that. The mixing of products. AKA product junkies.
Yeah, I'm not mixing products. I wanted to just see how my hair would respond
to one particular product.
To the FlexiKra. And so it's growing well. It's responded well.
Right.
I use it for a specific purpose because I needed something a little easier. I'm busy and for my day and things. Now when if we go to a special occasion, there's a different routine I would use because I would want to achieve a different result. Like the last time we went to a wedding, I use wave formers and so we use a different product for that. But with FlexiKra, I don't mix it. I just want to emphasize I don't mix it with like some of our other products.
Too many other products.
Now for the FlexiFlax though, I just want to emphasize that I found that was better suited to style the hair.
To hold your people who are looking to hold your edges down.
And not necessarily a daily routine. For me, the FlexiKra is a daily routine. The FlexiFlax was more designed to hold whatever style you want in place. Because when I tried to use the FlexiFlax like a daily regime, my hair would get stiffer and stiffer, and I'd have to feel like I had to wash it out. And so
But you are not looking to kind of hold your hair in one particular style,
No, but if I do, like for instance, if I wanted to lay down my edges or keep it in a certain style, I would definitely use the FlexiFlax. It's very good for that. I didn't experience any flaking either with FlexiFlax.
That's the good thing with our gels. By the way, I'm the one who makes all the gels here at Nissi Naturals. We make our own products. We don't, we do research and we make them here in Pawtucket, Rhode Island. And in Uganda, you'll find us at Mukwano Court on Buganda Road. We're in shop G02 on the ground floor. So we make our own products. We make our own products here in the U.S. and also in Uganda. We make our own products, in Uganda as well. So everything is manufactured by us after doing, a very extensive research. Sometimes, you find products that come out in the U.S. and they have not come out in Uganda because the Ugandan team is still doing their research to make sure that the product, number one, will actually be, embraced, in the Ugandan market. Here the FlexiKra and the FlexiFlax gels, these two gels have been embraced, here in the U.S. So we do make our own products. After making research, we make our products, and we use natural ingredients. That's what we take pride in, using the ingredients that God gave us. Nature has a ton of ingredients that you can actually use to grow your hair, to style your hair. So my wife talked about okra. We have okra in here. We have flaxseed gel in here. We have aloe vera. We have all these natural ingredients, okay? All these natural ingredients are found in our gels. Now, Kaboma is not something that we use. It is not natural. It has its own problems. And I'm going to tell you, if you use any product that has Kaboma, use it at your own risk, because you may actually end up paying for the repercussions later on, okay? Use the Kaboma at your own risk, okay? Use the Kaboma at your own risk. If you do not do your research carefully, the carbomas that are found in most of the gels on the market, they will cause you problems. First of all, my wife just told you that when she was using, something that had carbomas in it, it would flake. It would cause itching. And she would wonder, why am I itching? Why is my scalp itching? Because, there's something unnatural about these carbomas that are used in the gels. The gel looks really good. It looks, it holds your edges in place. But then if you notice in some of your hair, the gel also causes you to flake. It causes itchiness. It causes dandruff afterwards. So those are the telltale signs. Those are the telltale signs. I told you I'm not so good at doing the 3-strand, but here I'm not looking for immaculate 3 strands. I am just looking for, something that my wife will hold her hair overnight in place. So honey, go on, you really, you're the one who should speak about this, because I make this stuff, you apply it on your hair, and you have had a very detailed experience, so you can talk about it.
So with the going back to the FlexiFlax,
Mm-hmm.
I still prefer it over an Echo Styler, because one thing I noticed with FlexiFlax, yes, it holds the hair in place, but to loosen it, you just need to spritz it with water. Whereas I felt with Echo Styler, I had to literally wash my hair with shampoo.
You had to wash it out.
I had to wash it out. So the FlexiFlax also with water, eventually your hair will absorb it. And,
right.
And so it doesn't leave a residue. And so that's, I did like that for it. And so, definitely recommend the FlexiFlax for styling. It is a styling gel. And for me, the FlexiKra is more as an everyday gel. It's light. It's not heavy. It was very nice over the summer because I used it. It's October, so I used it through the summer. I didn't feel the heaviness in my hair, which I like in the summer, and I'm sure many people probably say the same. They don't want heaviness on their hair in the summer because of the heat and everything. And so
that's key right there. So if you're out there and you're the kind of person who doesn't like, heavy, product on your hair. Sometimes, people put on hair products, hair styling gels, and they're so heavy on you. The FlexiKra is very light on your hair. Okay. It is not going to, do what? It's not going to cause your hair to feel weighted down, right?
Right.
And I like, how when you put it, when you put the FlexiKra, again, let me show the people, this is the FlexiKra. So, actually, before I really go on, I've been, talking as I'm doing the 3-strand braid. So we have 2 types of gels. We have the FlexiKra, which we're using right now. That one, it has a purple label. And, it has a purple label. That's a FlexiKra. And how does it look like? It looks like that. Okay. So this is, more of, it's almost like a conditioning gel. It keeps your hair moist. It keeps your hair soft. It helps your hair grow, because of the okra in it. The okra keeps your hair moist. It keeps your hair strong, and it's really a nice gel. See how it looks like? Okay. I put it on this, cup. That's how it looks like. If you are, a hairdresser and you're in the Pawtucket, Rhode Island area, Providence area, you twist people's hair, come and check out this gel. Come and check out this gel. Stop using carbomas on people's, twists. It is both for men and for women. It's a wonderful, wonderful gel. I can show you how it runs. You see that? that is how it looks on my hands. Okay, that's how it looks on my hands. You see it? That's how it looks on my hand. So I take a little bit of it and I apply it to wet hair.
Can I add also?
Mm-hmm.
My hair type, I have high porosity hair.
Mm.
So, you know, with that, products just go.
It absorbs everything very quickly.
Yeah, and so my hair dries out very quickly.
So if you have high porosity hair, it means your hair absorbs. You put any product you put on your hair, it's just absorbed very quickly. So if you're the kind of person who puts product on your hair and then it, within seconds it disappears, that means you have high porosity.
So as a result, to get my hair to look moist or get my curl, I'd have to use a lot of product.
Before. But now that you've found that FlexiKra.
And I think it's I think personally because Elizabeth has used it, she has type 4 C.
For B4C.
For B4C.
Mm-hmm.
And so she has a tighter curl than I do. The FlexiKra actually it tightened up her curl, but she felt it was drier. Her hair was drier.
Mm-hmm.
But I've talked to customers, and a lot of times those of us who have type 3, it's hard to find a product that will give us curl. And so
curl definition.
So I definitely recommend the FlexiKra for the curl definition, especially if you want to have your hair out. I like to wear my hair out. Elizabeth likes to wear her hair in twists, but I like to wear my hair out.
Right.
And so wearing my hair out, the FlexiKra has helped define the curl. Where in the past I had to twist my hair and then retwist to get that, untwist them and then retwist to get a curl. But with the FlexiKra, it does really define my natural curl and enhances it. And so I recommend that if you have type 3 hair, it definitely will enhance your curl.
And also if you have high porosity hair.
Yes.
It helps people with, even if you have type 4, but you have high porosity, this gel would work really wonders for you. Right?
Right.
So.
And I just want to emphasize it goes with water. I mean, it's the water.
The water gel combination.
Yeah. And so it's important to be daily
consistent
with the watering. Switching our hair. And you'll find if your hair begins to look dry, just spritz your hair with water.
Right.
And you'll see it'll just come alive again. Your curls will come back.
Right.
And so that's my recommendation. When using the FlexiKra, especially for, as you said, conditioning.
Right.
Echo Styler and those things weren't really designed for conditioning. I know, for example, there are some men that like to put gel in their hair. But sometimes. When you use the gel that's on the market, especially with the Carboma,
the aftermath,
you can see, that you can start seeing flakiness on their hair, and then your hair starts to have a dull look to it. I've experienced that when you first put on gel, it looks great. It makes your hair look nice, it's laying flat. But then as the day goes on, your hair looks a little dull. And then it feels hard, like you put your hand on your hair and it's like crunchy.
Yeah.
And for me, I didn't like that because that actually led to breakage. And so I just wanted to emphasize water. You just want to make sure you have water, even in styling and like you said, don't brush your hair or comb your hair with don't do dry hair. And so it's the water combo with this gel that works wonders. I know with Echo Styler, we would never think of putting water, when we add the Echo Styler because we want the hair to stay in place. But in using the Nissi Naturals gel, even the FlexiFlax, water is a great partner with the gel. And it's what helps the hair be moist. And so that's what I wanted to emphasize is that water is important and helping to keep that moist look and helping to keep the curl and the softness.
And, so that right here, I have been generous with the gel. So like you said, you be generous. Like when you've just washed your hair, be generous, apply a generous amount of gel. And then all you have to do throughout the week is just revitalize by adding water. Right?
Right. Something else that I've noticed, and I don't know, I'm not, honey, you're the one that's designing the product. But one thing I did notice with the gels, when you do the twist that you just do, and I go to bed at night,
right,
I wake up and near the part closest to my scalp, it still feels wet. So it's
moist.
Moist. Yeah,
the word is moist.
Yeah, moist. That's something that I've noticed.
So it keeps your hair moist.
Yeah, it's like the water.
It keeps your scalp moist and your hair moist.
Now, of course, as you know, the ends dry out very quickly.
Right.
But I noticed, like, towards my scalp, the hair stays moist. Because you've done this before, where I've done it in Saturday afternoon. Usually, my hair will dry, even if I put it in twists and I put on a satin cap. My hair will be dry by the time I go to bed. It'll be bone dry almost by the time I wake up in the morning. But with the FlexiKra, I found that when I wake up in the morning, it's my ends that need it, but near my scalp, it's still moist. When I undo the twist, I still feel moisture towards my scalp.
Right.
So I've seen that with the FlexiKra.
So really, if you're out there and you have not tried the Nissi Naturals hair gels, you twist your daughter's hair, your children's hair, you twist your own hair, men. This is a gel that if you're going to your hairstylist, stop using kabomas. Stop using kabomas. They are not going to do you any good in the future. Okay? Try to use the Nissi Naturals FlexiKra. That's what I used on my wife's hair, and she put it in 3 strands. You can even see some of the gel is still on. So we are, keeping it overnight in these 3 strands. And what she's going to do, she's going to get up in the morning and she will actually undo the twist very quickly, and it will have these, wavy curls, And we're using the FlexiKra. You can go to us-shop.nissinaturals.com. us-shop.nissinaturals.com, and you can get the FlexiKra. If you're one of those people who is looking for a natural gel just to lay your edges, the FlexiFlax, is what you want. It has Irish sea moss, it has flaxseed gel, and it has aloe vera. That's the difference between the 2 gels. And this one is designed to lay your edges. Okay? So if you're looking to lay your edges naturally without any flaking, that's one of the things that you're going to find with our gels. We have 2 of them. Okay? We have the FlexiKra, which I was using on my wife. That's her go-to gel. And, all she needs is this gel and water, And if you have, high porosity hair, this is the gel that you should go to. It will actually help your hair grow. It will keep your hair moist. It will strengthen your hair because of the okra in here. It will, do wonders for your hair. Okay. The FlexiFlax will hold your edges down. Okay, if you're looking to hold your edges down, or if you are the kind of person who wears wigs and you want to do your baby hair, to style it so that it stays down, this is the gel. It's all natural. I can actually open it for you so you can see how it looks inside. It's a natural gel. Okay, it's a natural gel. You can see it. See that? Natural gel. No kabomas used to make this gel. It's all made with natural ingredients. So again, thank you so much for watching. I am Dr. Andrew Solomon here at Nissi Naturals. If you are looking for these products, any of our products, just go to us-shop.nissinaturals.com. In Uganda, you can go to Mukwano Courts on Buganda Road, shop G02. We are on the ground floor. In Uganda, we even have a full-fledged natural hair salon. Here in the US, we can show you exactly how to take care of your hair. Like I did a demo right here. We can give you a demo. If you make an appointment, you can come in and we'll show you how the products work. And, my wife's hair is going to stay in these 3-strand protective styling. And then in the morning, she's going to just take them out and wear her hair out. And, we'll take pictures to show you how it looks tomorrow in the morning. And she can actually do this on Friday and take it out on Sunday. If you want, you can do it on Friday, take it out on Sunday. All you have to do is to, reintroduce water to it and, it will perk up again and, the gel just does its work. Okay. So thank you so much for watching. Please share this video with your friends. Tell them about Nissi Naturals, Nissi Naturals USA. If you're in New England, we are located at 235 Main Street in downtown Pawtucket. If you are in Uganda, go to Mukwano Court on Buganda Road, shop G02. We thank you so much for your clientele and your support.